Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be taking a look at the UZI Tactical pen. This is the Tactical Pen 2. I originally wanted to get into a tactical pen just for purposes of being on planes and that type of thing when I'm traveling. I always kind of get paranoid about knives when I'm traveling. I'm always worried that I'm going to forget them in my pocket and then lose them at security check-ins, and it's just a source of aggravation for me. So I was thinking about getting into something like this. I don't know if they would still consider this some sort of a weapon, but I'd certainly be much more willing to lose a $20 tactical pen than a $100+ knife. So this pen is under $20 on eBay. It is the UZI manufacturer. So it's actually the original manufacturer of the submachine guns. However, I would assume that it's a similar deal as Smith & Wesson has with their knives, where they just kind of subcontract that out. I don't know for sure, but I know that it is actually branded with the real makers of the original UZI submachine guns. So this pen, I measured it earlier with my calipers. There's not a lot of information on this on the internet. Even on the UZI website, really all it says is that it's made out of aircraft grade aluminum. But the quick stats are from end to end. It's almost exactly 6 inches long, and it's about ½ an inch in diameter. The weight is just a little bit over 1.5 ounces. 1.58 ounces. It is a larger pen for sure. Of course, it's generally designed to be not only a pen but a Kubotan type device. I, in my youth, studied quite a bit of martial arts, and I think that it would certainly be suitable for Kubotan type use. It's very sturdy. You can certainly use it in that role. However, I haven't actually used it in that role, obviously. But I definitely get the feeling that it's very stoutly made, and that it would function in that role perfectly. This one does have the carbide tip, so we can test that. As you can see, has no problem cutting glass, so it'd be great as a breaker. I know that you can also get a model, I think it's the Tac1 they call it, with the DNA catching crown. I just thought that this one would probably be a little bit more ergonomic in terms of, that crown just looks really sharp and it would snag on things, and figured I'd go with this one. It's very well knurled, very heavy duty knurls throughout. The clip is actually quite stout. It's definitely comparable to a knife clip. The only thing that I had a problem with was the fact that it's knurled directly under that, so you would tear up your pants quite badly if you used it clipped to the inside of your pants. When you take it apart, it does take the standard Fisher Space Pen or Parker refills. It does have that very nice O-ring, well lubricated O-ring that really prevents moisture from getting into where your cartridge is. To deploy your pen, you just twist it all the way together, and you've got your standard writing surface, or your standard writing tip. And to retract the pen, there you go. That's another thing that I like is I don't like having a cap because it's just one more thing to lose. And that's another reason why I chose this pen. I think for the price, this is a good value. I do find it a little bit large. As a comparison, here's a standard Bic pen. You can see that it's quite a bit more chunky. It's more along the size of a Sharpie, I would say. Here's a thicker retractable pen. Overall, I think this is a good buy if you're thinking about getting into a tactical pen. It's good and light. I mean, it's you can certainly use it in a business type role. It is a little on the tactical side, however, it does also have that kind of industrial look to it. So I don't think that you would get too many weird looks. I think people would just be more interested in a nice looking pen, and I do think it is. I think the coating makes it very handsome. It's that it's almost titanium looking, but you could certainly do a lot worse for a mere $20. Like I said, it is solid. Even when the tip is retracted, there's really no play, and you could certainly employ this as a self-defense tool should need be. And yeah, there's really not a lot more to this pen than that. It's very simple, which I like. It does have the UZI logo on it, but it's very discreet, and that's the only place where there's any writing. The pocket clip goes around the entirety of the knife, or of the pen, and everything is very, very sturdily built. I really like it. It's aside from being a little bit chubby, I'm okay with it. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned, and please rate, comment, subscribe. Bye for now.